Hello, Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Adab everyone. We are back again with PT365. We were discussing issues related to constitution. Today we'll see the third topic, that is basic structure. Why it was in news? Because the KESHVANAND BHARTI, the patent of landmark judgment KESHVANAND BHARTI versus State of Kerala passed away recently. Let's see about the case. In this case, Supreme Court outlined basic structure doctrine of the Constitution. इस केस में when the Kerala government केशवानंद भारती जी की लैंड को कंपल्सरीली अक्वायर करती है अंडर केरला लैंड रिफॉर्म्स एक्ट 1963, केशवानंद भारती जी as a violation of his fundamental rights, which is enshrined in Article 25, 26, and 31 of Constitution of India, he moved to Supreme Court filing petition against Kerala government. This was the case in which largest bench of 13 judges was formed in Supreme Court. As the hearing proceeded, the scope of case was expanded to address the following. First, the Golaknath case interpretation. The Golaknath case was in 1967. It was against State of Punjab. In this case, Supreme Court ruled that Parliament could not curtail any of the fundamental rights. Secondly, it took interpretation of Article 368, which gives power to Parliament to amend the Constitution. It took interpretation of the validity of 24th Constitutional Amendment Act. 24th Constitutional Amendment Act 1971, which enables Parliament to dilute fundamental rights through constitutional amendment, and it empowers Parliament to amend any provision of the Constitution. Also, it makes obligatory for the President to give his assent when a constitutional amendment bill is presented to him. President के सामने अगर कोई constitutional amendment bill आता है तो he has to give his assent. There is no option in the 25th Constitutional Amendment Act. It was proposed to include Kerala Land Reforms Amendment Act 1969 and the Kerala Land Reforms Amendment Act 1971 in the 9th schedule to the Constitution. और 9th schedule में क्या है? 9th schedule contains a list of central and state laws. Center और state के कुछ laws है जो कोर्ट में कभी चैलेंज नहीं किए जा सकते. Let's see. We saw the 29th Constitutional Amendment Act, जिसमें प्रपोज किया था two laws को 9th schedule में include करने का. Let's see the section 2 and 3 of the 25th Constitutional Amendment Act. Section 2 says it can curtail right to property but with due compensation. And section 3 में DPSP को डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसी को फंडामेंटल राइट के ओवर प्रेसिडेंस दिया है. दैट इज DPSP is above fundamental right, and it took away scope of judicial review for 39B and 39C. इसका evolution देखते हैं बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर का. फर्स्ट इन 1951 शंकरी प्रसाद केस एंड 1965 में सज्जन सिंह केस में पार्लियामेंट कैन अमेंड एनी पार्ट इंक्लूडिंग फंडामेंटल राइट्स अंडर आर्टिकल 368. दिस वाज द रूलिंग ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट. उसी के अपोजिट 1967 में गोलकनाथ केस में सुप्रीम कोर्ट सेड आर्टिकल 368 did not confirm amending power to parliament and fundamental rights cannot be amended by parliament. 1971 में 24th और 25th कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट एक्ट है, जिसमें पार्लियामेंट सेड एज इन constitutional amendment is not a law under article 13, so parliament can amend. और article 13 में क्या है? I'll read out. and that is laws inconsistent with or in derogation of the fundamental rights. That is, all laws in force in the territory of India immediately before the commencement of this constitution, insofar as they are inconsistent with the provision of this part, shall, to the extent of such inconsistency, be void. जो laws fundamental rights के inconsistent है या violate करते हैं fundamental rights को, उन्हें void किया जाए. We have seen the 25th Constitutional Amendment Act. In 1972, 29th Constitutional Amendment Act आया था, जिसमें 2 लैंड रिफॉर्म्स लेजिस्लेशन को 9th शेड्यूल में ऐड किया था. एंड 1973 में this landmark judgment came in the history of Supreme Court judgment, that is KESHVANAND BHARTI case. In line of thought maintained and strengthened in the subsequent judgments like Minerva Mill case, SR Bommai case, and IR Coelho case. These are the important and related cases to it. Let's see the outcome of KESHVANAND BHARTI case. In KESHVANAND BHARTI case, court upheld the validity of the 24th Amendment, that Parliament had the power to amend any or all provisions of the Constitution, including fundamental rights. But उसके साथ एक condition है that the Parliament should not alter or damage or destroy the essential features or the fundamental principles. इसी को basic structure कहते हैं, where it comes the basic structure doctrine. It corrected judgment of the Golaknath case. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने केशवानंद भारती में गोलकनाथ केस के जजमेंट को करेक्ट किया. Supreme Court held that Article 368 contained both the power and the procedure for amending the Constitution, and that amending powers and legislative powers of the Parliament were different. Other judgments, Supreme Court upheld the 25th and 29th Amendments except for the part that curtailed its power of judicial review, and also asserted that preamble is a part of the Constitution and hence it also can be amended. So this is all for today. You can read the various elements of basic structure here. Basic structure is like a core of the Constitution. Basic structure, that is the foundation on which the Constitution is standing. The foundation which you should not move or which you should not violate. So thank you all for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.